I'm sorry for interrupting the 958th Otherworld tournament. But Trump just took a bullet for America. He's speaking to me telepathically, and he needs our shattered energy right now to get back up. Shads of the ethereal winds, let's drop the grace of the cool breeze and the wrath of the storm. Diamond encrusted printed shads of the earth, grant Trump a rock hard cock in his hour of need. Flaming shads, hear me, Trump calls for aid. We ask that you ignite the twin-turbo shattered engine of Donald J. Trump's heart and get him back to his feet. Shads of the roaring seas, I call upon you. Wash over Trump in his hour of need. May your healing waves cleanse and love his wounds. Trump, 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 Trump. That's right, your silverback platinum shads, lend him your aid. To all the life-size Italy statues out there, we ask that you swear your access to Trump. And to all the GameCube enjoyers, now is the time to load up Double Dash and do 32 laps of Baby Park. With each lap, Trump grows stronger. We just got word that the boys Obama and Biden have arrived on the scene with 50 Happy Meals and 17 crates of Coca-Cola. But just in case that isn't enough, shads of the round circle, hear our plea. Share your golden energy with Trump, so that he may rise to his feet as Super Saiyan 4 as God intended. To all the thrice reinforced dragon-hearted quantum shads out there, this is your time. You trained all your lives for this raw dog. You're defining shattered energy straight into Trump's aura, so that no more bullets may harm him. And to J.R.R. Tolkien, we know you're listening. We pray you send Samwise Gamgee to help Trump to his feet, as an angel would. Long live the United Chads of America, Donald J. Chad. Take our energies.
Jesus Christ, I wish the trial would just begin.
Your wish just came fucking true. It's time to go to court, you big fat disgrace.
Great, let's go. Oh, by the way, since you wouldn't remove Mrs. Doubtfire for the last 8 months, I took the liberty of using her as my personal toilet.
That's gross.
That's right. For 8 months, I have opened Mrs. Doubtfire's mouth, pressed my turtling rectum against her decaying lips, and shat messily and often violently into her throat.
That's grotesque.
Yes, extremely grotesque. How do I manage living with the smell of a shit-filled corpse, you may ask? I used my skills as a butler to perform intranasal surgery, removing my ability to smell and taste.
I really don't need any further details. Let's just get you to court, perhaps after a shower.
But how did I clean up the shit after each violent eruption, you ask? Simple. After each shit, I would use my long, sharp fingernails to slowly peel a layer of Mrs. Doubtfire's leathery, wrinkled, dried-up skin, which I would use to create toilet paper with. And over time, I became so adept at peeling and harvesting said skin that I began to create advanced tools, such as little skin bags and pouches, which I used to wrap up the shit-covered skin toilet paper. Just look at the wall over there to see my pile of used and shit-filled skin bags. Impressed?
I really didn't need to know anything else. Now if we could just...
But wait! You must also be wondering how I have survived in this cell without any food or water these last 8 months?
No.
Well, I started by crudely gouging through Mrs. D's stomach and into her intestines on the hunt for seeds I would use to grow in my shit-filled garden. And I got lucky. Very lucky indeed. It seems she had eaten a cheese and tomato the very day she was killed. I found 7 seeds and used the fertilizing shit collection I had accrued to begin my own little tomato farm.
Enough of this. Let me tell you a little something, cunt. Once you get into that courtroom, with the weight of your crimes stacked upon your tiny, weak shoulders, you shall know what it means to face unbelievably brutal justice. Trust me, I'm a fucking butler.
No, you trust me, I'm a butler too.
We're all fucking butlers.
Touché. Okay, get me to court. And for heaven's sake, give me that shower. Man, this shower feels pretty fucking amazing. It's good to rub all the old shit off, and damn, it's nice to get all slick and soapy. I'm just glad nobody can see me because I'm about to wash the fuck out of my dick.
Just kiss me, tell me
How is he so beautiful?
Morning. I'm Esmeralda with Butler News. Today, the trial of the century begins. The nation of Butlers versus Geoffrey Butler will no doubt go down in Butler history as one of the most important Butler trials of all time. Why? A retarded idiot might ask. Because gentle fuckwit, Geoffrey Butler has broken the Butler rule number 1. The first Butler to do it in over 90 years. If you gasped at hearing this charge, I wouldn't be fucking surprised. Not even Mrs. Doubtfire would break that particular rule and that fat bitch burned down a school. Oh shit, here comes the chief prosecuting Butler, Richie Rich's Butler, Herbert Arthur Runcible Cadbury. A giga-goated prosecutor, if he does say so himself.
I am going to fuck Geoffrey up the arsehole! But only after we've all had some fucking McDonald's breakfast. That's right, kids. Come in and get your pancakes.
Enough of the bullshit. It's time for the trial.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Judy.
Let's just get straight to it. Geoffrey Butler, you stand accused of breaking the Butler rule number 1, a disgusting and heinous act which can only be described as monstrous and unchatted. How do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
For fuck's sake, Geoffrey, that's the opposite of what you were supposed to fucking say.
I never fucking asked you to represent me, Saul. I know what I'm doing here.
Well, at least you're honest.
That's right, Your Honor. Geoffrey is the most honest Chad I have ever laid eyes on. And tell me,
Sit the fuck down, please.
would a Chad of such unbridled honesty ever break a law?
Shit, he's coming out swinging.
This guy is good.
You need to shut the fuck up, or I'm gonna have you thrown out of this courtroom and into a fucking sex dungeon.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I accept the rules of this esteemed Butler court, but I was just pointing out the fucking obvious that Geoffrey Butler is a decent and good-natured Chad who would never break the law. I rest my case.
I'll shove your case up my vagina and ride it till I squirt if you don't start showing my courtroom the proper respect, you piece of shit. Okay, I'm going to invite to the stand Richie Rich's Butler to cross-examine Geoffrey. Come the fuck up.
Thank you, Your Honor. The rules of the nation of butlers are very clear. When a butler is assigned to a duty as the master of the house for a famous sportsman, a successful businessman, and yes, even a president, they swear a sacred oath which binds them morally and also magically to their master. That oath, if broken, has terrible consequences. Consequences which Geoffrey Butler must now face. I hereby accuse Geoffrey of breaking the Butler rule. Number 1, never let your master die in a tournament of power, especially if they are the captain of the team.
That's very specific.
Butlers are a very specific people.
I know the law. I am a fucking butler after all.
We're all fucking butlers.
I know, and I accept that I have broken the law.
I rest my case.
This is fucking bad, dude.
Since when did Geoffrey let his master die?
It was during the Hell Games tournament. Remember when Count Dooku killed Joe?
What the fuck?
Oops, I missed.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But that wasn't Geoffrey's fault.
Geoffrey's failure to protect his master almost led to the destruction of our universe and the rise of the Xbox generation.
And that shit was completely fucked up.
Don't listen to them. We got this.
No, you fucking don't got this. I've basically already decided to throw the book at Geoffrey for this crime, and there's basically nothing you can do about it.
Okay, bitch, but first let me call my first witness. That very same president who Geoffrey supposedly failed, Joe Biden.
Let's have some fucking order in here.
This doesn't seem like a good idea.
And can the overweight man with the stupid fucking hat please sit down and shut the fuck up?
Go on up, Joe, and God bless.
And what's happening?
Joe! Geoffrey worked for you at the White House for years. How would you characterize him? Villainous? A criminal? Or a decent, hard-working butler?
And what's happening? They're in a situation where they, in fact, pay 8.2% in taxes.
Oh, fucking hell! Clearly, Your Honor, this is a very healthy president who is still sharp as a tack. And if you look carefully, you will notice that he is, in fact, alive.
And since I've changed the law, what's happened? I've changed it in a way that now you're in a situation where...
Stop fucking speaking!
Your Honor, it is clear to me and everyone else that Geoffrey's failings as a butler have led to the mental collapse of a once great president. Just listen to him try and speak, even in defense of his friend. His brain is completely fucked, no doubt due to the trauma of literally dying and being subjected to thousands of years' worth of hyperbolic training in heaven with Steve Irwin. That, Your Honor, is enough to destroy any brain, no matter how presidential.
Objection!
Nah, bruh, he made a chatted argument.
You're a fucking bitch!
Furthermore, it doesn't even fucking matter what state Joe Biden is in. The facts are that Geoffrey absconded before he even had a chance to save him.
Objection!
What the fuck do you object to?
I object to the arguments made by Herbert Arthur Runcible Cadbury on the grounds that he is a fucking child molester.
That is a fucking lie, you disgusting cunt.
I saw you walking around with a bunch of kids before the trial. Ladies and gentlemen, this Butler built a fucking McDonald's so that he can lure children into his depraved den and do unspeakable things to them. You can't trust a single thing that he says. I rest my case.
How will you respond to these allegations?
I deny all of them. I built that McDonald's because I simply love McDonald's.
We fucking got him now, big dog.
You'd better be right, big dog.
But I expect the jury will want more than my own words to clear my name of these disgusting lies.
So what you gonna fucking do?
I call to the stand my first witness.
What witness?
Richie Rich.
You fucked me almost as much as the Nintendo company fucked the release of Scarlet and Violet. I'll be dead in 5 minutes, and you're gonna spend the rest of your life rotting in a fucking sex dungeon.
Fuck.
Okay, Richie, riddle me this. Did your butler ever touch you inappropriately or groom you with McDonald's?
Gladly, Your Honor. Honest to God, hand on heart, no cap, my butler has never been anything but an absolute fucking gentleman. And in fact, he raised me after my parents were killed by one of Chandler Bing's special beam cannons, an energy beam which I am certain could have been blocked by Joe Biden had Geoffrey protected him properly.
Objection!
Denied!
I'd also like to add that the McDonald's which Cadbury built for me and my homeboys was a simple act of charity, and one which has sustained many nights of late-night munchies while we all played Mario Kart, Double Dash, and ripped massive bongs of billionaire-grade weed. In summary, my butler is a shining legend, the best and most loyal butler of all time, and I've never seen him naked.
I rest my case.
What a sweet man building his adopted son a McDonald's.
Yeah, he sounds like a fucking gizmo prince.
Don't worry, big dog. I'm about to destroy this little kid's credibility.
You'd better, big dog, or I'll destroy your Warhammer miniatures.
Permission to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Objection.
Fuck you! Now, Master Rich, I'd just like to ask you about this McDonald's.
Ask away.
Boy, howdy, do I love a nice Big Mac. Am I safe to assume that you also love Big Macs, Mr. Rich?
What kind of stupid fucking question is this?
Just answer the question, sir. Do you love Big Macs?
Yes, of course I fucking do. Who doesn't?
And you say that your butler provided you with Big Macs fairly regularly, yes?
Yeah, very regularly, actually.
Very regularly. Now that sounds great. How lucky you are.
Yes, I suppose I am lucky.
How regular were these regular Big Macs which you ate regularly?
Objection.
Not sustained. I'm genuinely fascinated by this line of questioning.
I repeat the question, sir. How often did you eat Big Macs with your butler?
I don't know.
Just a ballpark figure.
What's the point of this?
Twice a week?
Objection.
Keep going.
I'm not sure.
Once a day? Come on, you little cunt. You must have some fucking idea of how many Big Macs you were chowing down on with your butler. Those delicious Big Macs were a substitute for your father's love, weren't they? The special sauce filled a hole in your tiny heart, one which buckets of money could never fix. You needed those Big Macs and big frosty milkshakes. So how many was it? Once a day, twice a day, every single fucking day, morning, noon, and night? In there with your butler eating Big Mac after Big Mac and loving every single bite with your adopted father figure of a butler.
Sounds like an amazing life.
You little piece of shite.
If I had to put a number on it,
You do!
Objection.
I'd say I probably ate about 3 Big Macs a day over a period of roughly 50 months.
3 Big Macs a day. Wow, nice. That's about 90 a month. Multiplied by 50 months, and we're looking at 4,500 Big Macs. You are quite the well-fed boy.
I suppose so, yes.
Where are you going with this, big dog?
Your Honor, I ask you, does this look like a boy who has eaten 4,500 Big Macs?
Objection.
What do you mean, Mr. Goodman?
Don't you think that Richie Rich is looking a bit too thin and handsome to have eaten 4,500 Big Macs across a 50-month period?
That's airtight.
I believe that Richie Rich is too thin to have eaten that much McDonald's, and put it to you that this is indisputable proof that his butler is a child molester, which therefore means that Geoffrey Butler is innocent of all charges. I rest my case.
Damn, this guy is fucking good.
I fail to see how Geoffrey can possibly lose at this point.
It's not over yet.
Very convincing, Mr. Goodman. I'm about to smash my gavel and declare Geoffrey innocent in 5, 4, 3, 2...
Objection!
Sustained.
Objection!
Denied.
The reason that Richie Rich is so slim and healthy is because he has been involved in an extreme health regime governed by the most advanced robo-butler in the universe.
What do you mean?
I'd like to call to the stand my next witness, Bicentennial Man.
Objection!
Denied!
I object to that denial.
Riddle me this. What is your prime directive?
My prime directive is to make sure that Richie Rich does not get fat.
And for how long have you been responsible for Master Rich's training?
That would be for 50 months, sir.
Interesting. So riddle me this. What exactly did you do with Richie Rich to burn off the calories of 3 Big Macs, plus 3 milkshakes, 3 large fries, and 3 McFlurries every single day for 50 months?
A chatted question, sir, and one I am more than happy to answer. Master Richie and I would, after each McDonald's meal, take a bus along Snake Way to King Kai's planet to train in 10 times gravity for 3 hours. Master Rich was able to achieve a pretty chatted power level, rivaling Tien Shin Han in the Cell games, and was easily burning over 15,000 calories a day, which is more than enough to burn off 3 large McDonald's meals. In fact, he probably should have been eating more.
I rest my case.
Objection! It all sounds pretty airtight, like a nice cozy Christmas sweater that Grandma made. Problem is, Grandma left a loose thread. And what happens when you pull that thread? The whole sweater falls apart.
I'm a robot. I don't have a grandma.
I rest my case.
It's a metaphor, Your Honor. Surely the court will indulge me.
Carry on.
You mentioned you took Master Rich to Snake Way every day, 3 times a day.
That is correct.
That must have been an awfully fast bus. According to Google, Snake Way is 625 million miles long. Driving a bus at an average speed of 60 miles per hour, the journey would have taken around 10,416,666 hours, one way. And if my calculations are correct, it would have been impossible to make that trip 6 times a day.
That madman did it!
The fact that Bicentennial Man could not possibly have trained Richie Rich means that Cadbury's alibi about the McDonald's is a bald-faced lie, proving that he is a child molester, which proves without a shadow of a doubt that Geoffrey is innocent of all charges. I rest my case!
He's a fucking genius.
All this talk about McDonald's is making me delirious with hunger.
This is going fairly well. I might not have to resort to Plan B after all.
Objection! I now welcome to the stand my next witness, King Kai.
Hi, everyone!
King Kai, please explain to everyone how it is, in fact, possible for Bicentennial Man to have trained Richie Rich on your planet.
Gladly. Yes, usually the trip along Snake Way would take a ludicrous amount of time. However, in order to increase business on my end, we relocated Snake Way and my planet inside of a hyperbolic time chamber, meaning that Richie and his robot Butler were able to train and still keep to their normal daily schedules.
I rest my case.
Objection.
Sustained.
That must have been quite the big operation there, moving an entire planet and a road which was over 500 million miles long into a hyperbolic time chamber. I'd be very keen to know how that was done.
Simple! I simply made a wish on the Dragon Balls to allow me to shrink Snake Way and my planet down to the size of a Pokemon card. I then carefully carried it to the hyperbolic time chamber before using a second wish to return it to its former size.
Well, I'm convinced.
Your Honor, clearly it was, in fact, possible for Bicentennial Man to have trained Richie Rich 3 times a day, thus working off all the calories from eating 4,500 Big Macs, which in turn proves that my decision to open my own McDonald's restaurant was completely innocent, thus proving that Geoffrey Butler is guilty of all charges. I rest my fucking case!
Objection!
Sustained.
Objection!
Denied.
That's some fucking bullshit.
So you had the Dragon Balls. That's handy. Must have been saving them for a rainy day.
What's the angle here, big dog?
And you made your wish. Shrink your planet down. Yeah, that makes sense.
What trap are you laying, big dog?
You ever have a wish? One for yourself? I wouldn't blame you. It feels good to think about wishes. I often try and decide what I would do if I had the Dragon Balls. Maybe I'd buy a life-size diamond-encrusted Gandalf statue. Or maybe, just maybe, I'd pay Nintendo to just fucking re-release Smash Bros. Melee on the Switch 2 with all the old mechanics still intact. I guess a man can dream.
What the hell kind of 12-dimensional chess are you playing, big dog?
So what was yours?
I never had a wish of my own. That's why it was so fucking easy to wish for Snake Way to be shrunk down to the size of a Pokemon card so that I could relocate it. You aren't gonna catch me out today.
I rest my...
Never had a wish. Not a single wish in your life. That's weird, isn't it? Most people usually wish for something. I know you fucking have.
Yes. I once wished for my dad to stop beating the shit out of me.
That was a bit too raw, babes. Anyone have another slightly more fun wish to share with the court?
Yeah. Since I was 18 years old, I have prayed to God every night that Aragorn, son of Arathorn, would climb in my window and absolutely wreck me. Sexually, that is.
Great wish. I pray that it comes true for you one of these days. Any other wishes you fine people in the court would like to share?
Objection.
Denied.
I wish that Cadbury would shut the fuck up.
I object to that.
Denied. But any more outbursts from you, Mr. Trump, and I'll be forced to teleport you directly to the sex dungeon.
In that case, I'll be on my naughtiest behavior.
Time to bring this runaway train back onto the track, big dog.
As you can see, it's typical for most people to have a wish tucked down deep inside their hearts, which is why I find your admission that you've never had a wish of your own to be so unusual.
I don't know what you're getting at.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could turn your attention to Exhibit A, I would like you to have a look at this now deleted Facebook post made by the witness exactly 5 months ago.
I would like to thoroughly object to this. The witness is not the one on trial.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, I never.
King Kai, would you please read this public Facebook post to everyone present here right now?
I would rather not.
May I remind you that you are under oath, you fat piece of shit?
Answer the question, you fat piece of shit.
I object to being referred to as a fat piece of shit, but I will read the post if you really want me to.
Good. So get on with it, you fat piece of shit.
Now, what does that say? I'm afraid I don't have my glasses on.
They're clearly on your face right now, you fat piece of shit.
Oh, yes, there they are. My mistake. So, reading this out loud. Yes, okay, it says 4G at the top right of the screen and 1004 on the left.
Read the main body of the post, you fat piece of shit.
I fucking object!
Sit the fuck down, cunt.
You bitch.
I'm gonna ask you one more time, you fat son of a bitch. Read the damn Facebook post.
Fine. I wish I had a bigger dick and $10,000.
Very interesting, Mr. Kai. You wish you had a bigger dick, but I thought you didn't have a wish for yourself at least.
Objection!
Overruled.
Look, Mr. Kai, I'm not mad at you for wishing for a bigger dick. I'm pretty sure everyone in this room would like a couple of extra inches. Am I right, fellas? Yeah! But what I do take objection to, Mr. Kai, is your flagrant disregard for the truth in a court of law. And I put it to the court that King Kai's deleted Facebook post in which he publicly wished for a bigger dick and $10,000 is evidence that his previous testimony was false. He clearly was pushed by Richie Rich's Butler to use his wishes on the Dragon Balls to relocate his planet and the entirety of Snake Way into a hyperbolic time chamber with the sole intention of covering for Cadbury's ass, allowing Bicentennial Man to train on his planet so that Richie could drop the calories of 4,500 Big Macs and save this Butler's reputation, and thus hide the fact that, as a matter of shining fact, Arthur Cadbury is a fucking child molester, which of course would mean that, due to his complete lack of credibility, Geoffrey Butler is innocent of all fucking charges.
Very interesting, Mr. Goodman. Do you have anything else to say?
Only that you look lovely today, and I rest my case.
You can rest your balls on my chin while I kiss your asshole. What a fucking airtight argument. I hereby decree that Arthur Cadbury will be immediately teleported to the sex dungeon for eternity.
Fuck you.
Be gone!
Welcome to the sex dungeon, you disgusting filth. Make sure you all brush your teeth.
Do you take me for an animal?
I want to see them teeth clean. It's important to me.
Right then, let me just fish out my toothbrush from my magic bag like what Mary Poppins had. Ah, shit, I forgot this was in here. Pretty fucking nice. Mewtwo is such a gizmo chad. But where's my toothbrush? Oh, killer. My Faramir figurine, couldn't leave that at home. Nice, hopefully I can play on this translucent N64 later. Where's my fucking toothbrush at? Wicked. Hopefully I get a chance to use this Metal Gear Solid lamp sometime.
It's him. Let's get out of here.
I need to keep working on my whistling, but I must say I've improved in the last few weeks.
Welcome to the sex dungeon, brother.
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna like it here.
Hell yeah, brother! Now let's wrestle for 19 hours!
Shit, I'm gonna fucking love it here.
Well, it looks like we solved the case of whether or not Richie Rich's butler was a child molester. Well done, everyone. Let's go home and...
Not so fast.
Holy shit, it's Alfred.
The most goated butler ever.
What's this all about?
Would you please just shut the fuck up, Brendan?
Your Honor, there is still the matter of Geoffrey Butler, or are we forgetting that he broke the Butler rule number 1?
Oh, shit, yeah. Cheers, Alfred.
That fucking cunt!
This doesn't look too good, big dog.
Alfred Pennyworth is the world's top butler. If he's allowed to cook, he'll capture the minds and hearts of the entire jury. Trump? Obama?
Yeah, big dog?
What is it, big dog?
Things are about to get hot. I may need you to run interference.
We got you.
Nothing good ever came from obstructing Butler justice. Be careful, Chads.
Come on up, Alfred. I'd love to hear your thoughts about Geoffrey. I feel like such a stupid cunt that I almost let Saul Goodman pull the wool over my eyes.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking stupid of you.
Please, elucidate us on the severity of Geoffrey's crimes.
Thank you. Look, I'm a simple butler. I live by the law. When my master, Bruce Wayne, was eaten by James Corden in the Tournament of Power, I took responsibility. I should have protected him, but I was in the queue for the midnight release of the latest Call of Duty game. I know, it's a good excuse, but I still felt disgusted with myself. That's when I decided to chop off my own dick. It hurt a lot, and it sucked knowing I could never ejaculate again. But that's what a good butler does.
Shit, he's already cooking.
Luckily for me, my master wasn't the leader of the team, so I only broke the butler rule, number 72. Never let your master get eaten in a tournament of power. I understand that Geoffrey may think he should get off with a slap on the wrist, as his master was reincarnated, but I think that's unchadded. And being unchadded is fucking beta male behavior. I rest my case.
Geoffrey is guilty in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Objection!
I hope you know what you're doing, big dog.
Alfred claims that he cut off his own dick, yet riddle me this. How do we know that unless he shows the court his old dick stump?
You think I'm fucking playing, boy? I rest my case.
You fucked up, big dog.
I know. I never thought he'd drop trow like that.
This is why Alfred is the world's best butler. He never bluffs. He's true to his word. And to think, he used to also have the world's longest dick.
He sacrificed such a gift in the name of duty? What a fucking shining star!
I have nothing else to add, Your Honor. This sack of shit deserves the highest penalty imaginable. Now, if I may, I must resume my duties.
Oh, you got a new master. Who are you working for now?
That is none of your fucking business.
Fine. Anyway, now that we have seen all the evidence, I believe it is time for me to pass down my judgment.
It's not looking good.
Come on.
After hearing all the evidence, I have decided to bypass the need for a jury and declare that Geoffrey is guilty of the charge of breaking the Butler rule, number 1. And I hereby sentence him to the punishment of death by brazen bull.
What's the brazen bull?
Possibly the worst torture device ever conceived. Geoffrey will be placed inside a bronze bull with the door shut behind him. Once inside, the fire underneath will be lit, rapidly raising the temperature of the bull and cooking Geoffrey's beautiful naked flesh while roasting him from the inside out. The echoing of his desperate screams from inside the bull will ring out like the panicked wails of a dying cow. And the worst part of all? He'll be totally aware of every second of his agonizing torture, smelling his body cook, and ultimately perishing after the longest moments of his entire life.
Suddenly it's not so funny, big dog.
I'm sorry, Geoffrey. I tried everything.
Seize him!
This is fucking unbelievable.
You're coming with us.
I don't want to fucking die!
Fucking grab him, Lurch.
No!
Get ready to moo like a cow.
Jesus, save us!
Time for Plan B.
Help me!
Die, cunt!
What's Plan B?
We fucking murder every single butler, right down to the last butler child.
You had me at butler child.
They're planning a genocide. Hit them with everything you've got. Butlers, fire at will.
Die, you president scum!
Brendan! Brendan, come on!
Eat shit. Whoa!
Jesus Christ, Brendan! I need you to use the Fraser force to track down and rescue Geoffrey. Lurch still has him, and he looked like a fucking turbo Chad.
I'm on it! Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. I've already killed 800 butlers.
Yeah, baby! Okay then, time for a slaughter. Eat shit! It's so great to be fighting on the team with the boys.
We finally beat Medicaid.
Watch out, Joe. These butlers have animal butlers.
Get your hands off me. I am the Son of God.
Fuck him.
Kill this cunt.
Fine then. Yeah, that's right. I hit women.
Now there's fucking butler vampires. Fuck this shit. Oh, hi, bitch! I sure fucking hope that Brendan caught up to Geoffrey. And I swear to God, if he's reading his fishing book again, I am gonna curb stomp that motherfucker 800 times.
The good thing about fishing is that fish are wet. So if you are hungry and also thirsty, you get both in one. What a fucking epic book. I know Obama would be mad if he knew I was reading it during this perilous moment, but thanks to the Fraser force, I can move so fast that time literally means nothing to me. Plus, I can already see where Lurch is holding Geoffrey prisoner, just across the water. All I have to do is go rescue him.
I've got absolutely no idea why Lurch brought me out to this quiet stream, but he's the most chatted butler in the galaxy, with powers including invincibility, the heart of a dragon, and the world's strongest fingers. I'm hoping one of the boys can get out here and help me. And where the fuck did Saul Goodman go?
Shut the fuck up, cunt, or I'll pinch your head off.
You don't need to be so fucking rude to me. I'll have you know I was voted this year's Rising Chad.
Yeah, right. You're not even remotely chatted.
Well, I may not be a gizmo Chad, but I know I've got the potential to at least be considered a rare golden chatty.
A chatty? You? That's fucking ridiculous. You're like a level 5 Weedle. Pathetic.
If you think I'm pathetic, you should see Brendan Fraser.
You fucking piece of shit!
You say something?
No, but I did do a massive shart.
I'm sorry, but did you just say you did a massive shart?
Yes, why is that a fucking problem, prisoner?
And to think you call yourself a butler.
Just shut the fuck up until my master gets here or I'll pinch your jaw off.
Who's your master? And what's the bigger picture here?
Good work, Lurch. The master will be most pleased with you.
Alfred? What is this? Some kind of butler conspiracy?
I'd tell you, but your simple little mind couldn't take it. Now go to sleep. Change of plan, Lurch. I'll take Geoffrey to the master while you head back to help finish off the presidents.
But I thought that...
Well, there's your first problem. You was thinking. You don't get paid to think. You get paid because you have the world's strongest fingers, and that's just about it. Now, once I'm gone, you're gonna get your lanky, sharty ass back to Nob, where you can make yourself fucking useful. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. And don't even think about coming back to the master until every president is dead.
Jesus Christ, what a fucking bitch. Who am I kidding? I'm the bitch for letting him talk to me like that.
You're the bitch.
That's what I said.
I'm gonna fucking dominate you!
Get the fuck off me, dude.
Never!
Fucking retard.
You're a fucking freak!
Bitch.
Where is Alfred taking Geoffrey? Quit crying, you fucking pussy. Just tell me where Alfred took Geoffrey. Quit fucking laughing. And stop crying. Well, go on then. What's so fucking funny?
I wasn't crying.
What?
It's the Tim Curry signal.
What the fuck is the Tim Curry signal?
It signals me, motherfucker. Time to fucking die, you cunt. Are you ready for my special fucking move?
What is it?
Roll reversal. Settle down. Good boy.
What the hell is going on?
This is an emergency broadcast from Butler News. The presidents have murdered Judge Judy and have begun a seemingly endless bloodbath with the sole intention of killing every butler in the world. Chandler and Wolverine are with them too. And I'm afraid to say, there's simply nothing we can do to stop this genocide of our once proud and glorious people. Savor your final moments. Cherish the love you once shared for your fellow butlers. And pray you aren't breaking any butler rules by dying today. I'm Richard Farningham Cogsdoodle, saying goodnight from Butler News for the final time.
I don't feel good about this, Obama. I think we went too far. Chandler especially, he really fucking mutilated some of those poor butlers.
I'm not proud of this. But it's not over. Not until I see Geoffrey.
I can't sense his chi. Which doesn't necessarily mean he is dead, but even if he is, don't you think we've spilt enough blood here today?
I agree with Donald. Our actions were... God, this whole thing was a travesty.
We should gather the Dragon Balls. It's the only way to set all of this right.
Set what right? The Butlers were an evil race. The world is better off without them.
Don't let hatred guide your heart, brother. Whatever they did to Geoffrey, we can put it right. It doesn't need to end this way, with billions of butlers dead.
I'm with Obama. The butlers were evil. They killed Geoffrey. And probably Saul Goodman, too. All over some stupid fucking rule. I say we wish them all back with the Dragon Ball so we can kill them all again.
You say they're evil? Listen to yourselves. I will have no part to play in any further violence. We need to figure out a way to turn all of this back.
There is no turning back. I'm not going to stop until I find out what happened to Geoffrey. And if a billion more butlers have to die to make that happen, then so be it.
I don't even think there's 50 butlers left.
Obama, my brother, I implore you to reconsider. This is only going to lead to greater evils.
Don't get in my way. Come on, Chandler. I can sense some chi down by the river. It could be that useless cunt Brendan.
Let's move.
God damn it.
Whatever they find, they won't stop. They're on a mission of vengeance now.
We need to find the Dragon Balls. It's the only way to put this right.
There may be another way.
It can't be. Johnny, my sweet Johnny, you're back from the future.
That's right. Me and Henry Cavill thought we'd swing by to show you our PlayStation 9s. But it looks like there's some more important shit going on.
Looks like a lot of butler blood was spilt here today.
Yes, but what would you know of it, Henry?
My mother was a butler, so I'm half butler myself.
I'm sorry for your loss. And I'm sorry for my part in this, but Obama has gone off the rails. He's turned mad against butlers, and he's not going to stop the violence until every single one is dead.
Well, we could try and stop it. But if all of us Gizmo legends had a fight, it would probably lead to the destruction of the entire Gizmo-verse.
So what the fuck are we gonna do?
We can go back in time and make sure Geoffrey wins the trial.
Sounds fucking chatted. You're an expert at winning trials, Johnny. Let's do this.
Great. But what's the rush? Since I'm a time master, surely we can afford to spend a few hours playing PlayStation 9 and drinking some Jack Daniels.
Now that's what I'm fucking talking about. Shit, is that a mega pint of Jack Daniels?
No, Hugh.
In the future, we drink Gizmo pints.
Cheers to that.
Whoa, okay, now that was interesting. Could it be that Obama and Donald have become enemies after all they've been through? What will Obama find down by the stream? Surely this isn't the end for Brendan. Using his newfound powers as a time master, can Johnny Depp really help to engineer a different outcome in the trial? What about Saul Goodman? Where the fuck did he disappear to? Has Chandler rekindled his love for acting in an evil and unchatted way? Where the fuck was Alfred taking Geoffrey? Was the trial some kind of setup for a grander evil plot? Find out next time on President Ball GT.
I have him, Master. The shining legend is finally within your grasp. At last, thanks to your tireless work, the prophecy is coming to fruition.
Yes, Alfred. When the servants of old have perished and the omnipotent one lies in the lake, the shining legend you cherish shall soon make the universe quake.